Today we have Karen Raya, a local UCSD student that volunteered at a community garden and wants to share her experience. So Karen, what was your experience and what did you do at the Ocean View Growing Grounds?
I lended a helping hand by working in the community garden. My group and I planted radish seeds, onion seeds, and multiple different seeds. And we also spent the majority of our time clearing the perimeter of the garden, which was about an acre or two. And yeah, it was a great experience because we had to work in teams.
That sounds very interesting. What did you take away from this experience?
After talking about how important community is in my urban studies and planning lecture, I saw it firsthand in the Ocean View Growing Grounds, and it was quite the experience, honestly. Teamwork makes the dream work. My group and I were able to work together as a team to clear out all of the trash and all of the items that they had along the perimeter of the garden, and it was teamwork. Like, we couldn't have done it without each other, and it was such an experience because teamwork is going to be very beneficial in the future. And you know, it's a community garden, and we all came together, and it was just a great experience.
What about this experience was most impressive? Why and how so?
Yeah, what impressed me the most was that while I was working at the community garden, neighbors from around the neighborhood actually came to the garden and participated. Like, they planted seeds with us, and it was amazing to see that because I didn't grow up in a community like that. So it was really great to see that neighbors came to the community garden and, you know, lended a helping hand. And that's what placemaking is, where the community comes together. And I also overheard Professor Pozzoli talk to one of the fellow neighbors from the Southeastern San Diego Community Garden, and he mentioned that, like, wow, this is a really great thing that you guys are doing here. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, that is so awesome. And it made me really happy that I was one of the ones that had the opportunity to volunteer there.
Create any kind of lasting impression or any shift in how you think about your own life, the life of others, your career plans?
It did leave a long-lasting impression on me because I did come into this class with zero knowledge of the environmental factors. And it was really great that Professor Pozzoli was able to get us out there and do some hands-on activities. Instead of just being a lecture, we actually got to go out into the field. Yeah, and it was a great way of relaying the content covered in class to the hands-on activities. And because I know for a fact that it inspired many students, including myself, to actually reach out to other communities in addition to Southeastern San Diego to go and leave a lasting impression on those other communities that we're able to help out. Hey, thank you so much for having me.